This morning, these employees will join an elite group within our agency that have earned this level of recognition. Let me introduce you to Police Officer of the Year, Nicholas Scherschel. In late August of 2024, officers responded to an armed robbery to an individual near Lawrence Avenue and Dunn Avenue. The victim was robbed for cash during a Facebook Marketplace meetup for the purchase of a PlayStation 5. Nicholas located the two suspects a short distance away where he was led on a foot pursuit. Ultimately, Nicholas caught up with that suspect and took him into custody. Thanks to the information provided by Nicholas, K-9 officers were able to track the outstanding suspect to a nearby residence where he was taken into custody. Officer Scherschel, your apprehension ultimately led to 4 criminal cases being cleared and several victims getting their property returned. Your quick decision-making and swift actions helped the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office apprehend 2 dangerous criminals, get guns off of our street, and make our community a safer place. Please help me in welcoming our 2024 Detectives of the Year, Shay LaDue. She was assigned as the lead investigator for 7 homicide investigations. All 7 of those cases have been cleared, and 5 of those were cleared by arrest. To date, 1 of the cases has gone to trial, and the suspect was adjudicated guilty and sentenced to life in prison where he should be. In mid-October of 2023, Shay was assigned as the lead investigator of a homicide that occurred in the northwest area of Jacksonville. Using the resources available to her, Shay was able to identify the persons of interest in the case, and one of those individuals had a vehicle registered to them that fit the description of the suspect vehicle described by the witness. Ultimately, 5 suspects were arrested for this crime. 4 were charged with second-degree murder, while the 5th suspect was arrested for accessory to murder after the fact. Thank you for your unwavering dedication to seeking justice for the victims and being their voice, and for getting those offenders off of our streets. Our next honoree was first recognized as the July 2024 Corrections Officer of the Month. And today we are recognizing her once again, Corrections Officer Adrianna Robinson. Adrianna was selected to receive our Corrections Officer of the Year award for going above and beyond to ensure the safety and security at the jail. During the start of one of her shifts, Officer Robinson learned that a total of 5 inmates had overdosed within the last 3 days in her assigned working area. With help from the jail security unit, a search was conducted in another area of the facility, which resulted in 16 grams of fentanyl being recovered. Officer Robinson, I once again applaud your ability to build a rapport with inmates and for your attention to detail to help curtail this issue. Your actions assisted in preventing further overdoses and even fatalities in the facility. Congratulations on a job very well done. Officers cannot do their job in a day in and day out without the behind-the-scenes support from people like our next honoree. In 2024, Abby was honored with the February and December 2024 Civilian Employee of the Month Awards. Abby's original recognition highlighted her behind-the-scenes efforts, which attributed to the success of a long-term narcotics investigation referred to as Operation Players Club. Ultimately, this operation led to the dismantlement of 5 drug trafficking organizations in Florida and Georgia and Puerto Rico. Abby was a key person in the success of this investigation, as she strategically used the resources available to her to help investigators verify information and link associates. Abby, the success of these investigations are a credit to your meticulous work efforts and your unwavering commitment to the agency and the citizens we serve. Our next honoree volunteers his time to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and the City of Jacksonville in the Police Auxiliary capacity. Our 2024 Police Auxiliary Officer of the Year, Ray Watkins. For more than 14 years, Ray has tirelessly served in the Police Auxiliary role, and he consistently leads the unit in hours worked. During the 4th quarter of 2023, he worked more than 460 hours for free. In 2024, he put in nearly 2,000 hours serving the citizens of our great community. Ray helps in patrol and during special events. Additionally, he is a valued member of our Honor Guard team and serves at local, state, and national Honor Guard events. Ray, thank you for your overall dedication to the city, along with your care and compassion for the members of JSO and your willingness to help when called upon. Keep up the great work. I'm very, very blessed and honored to have you with us. Our 2024 Police Supervisor of the Year is Police Sergeant Cliff Sames. Cliff is a supervisor in a patrol division, and more specifically in District 4, where he leads by example. This was evident in late March of last year when officers were dispatched to a residence regarding a person shot. Priority of life was the utmost importance, and Cliff made the decision to assemble a contact team of officers, and they formulated a plan for entry into the residence. Cliff remained on scene, assisting commanding officers with acquiring all the information to conduct the investigation. At one point, Cliff said, "If the victims are inside bleeding, we must go in and save them." Thank you for leading by example that day and for running toward the danger to preserve life. Your compassion for the well-being of your officers is to be commended. Our 2024 Corrections Supervisor of the Year, Corrections Sergeant Robert Halliday. So Robert currently supervises operations in our intelligence unit and detention canine unit at the jail. In this role, he pursues leads, conducts searches, and prevents drugs from infiltrating our jail. In 2024, Robert was an integral part of significant projects being established in the Department of Corrections. Robert helped in the creation and implementation of the Corrections Strategic Response Team and the Detention Canine Unit. These initiatives marked a significant milestone for the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, as both units were a first for the Department of Corrections. Robert, thank you for your work in this vital area of the Jails Division and for continually stepping up to help. I can't wait to see how these new units evolve throughout this year. Our last award of the day is a special tradition at JSO. This year I'm honored to present the award to a Good Samaritan in our community, Mr. James Sizemore. In the evening hours of Wednesday, April 17th of last year, James and his wife, Maria, were walking their dogs in the Southside neighborhood when they heard a mother yelling for help, stating that her 2-year-old daughter slipped out of the house while she went to the restroom and was now missing. James and Maria went to work searching for the toddler. They went to the backyard, and that is when James noticed the toddler in a pond. The child's mother immediately jumped into the water, and it was apparent to James that she could not swim. James jumped in and pulled both of them out of the water. Maria started compressions while James gave the child breaths in an effort to revive her. I'm happy to report that the child has made a full recovery thanks to the good work provided that day by James, Maria, and the first responders on scene and the medical team. James, I believe it was divine intervention putting you in the right place at the right time that day. Thank you for your training and efforts to save the life of a young member of our community. It is my honor to recognize you as JSO's 2024 Citizen of the Year. Congratulations.